Um, what would you say has just been different the last 2 weeks with this team in terms of just being able to get that execution level to where it maybe wasn't where it was at the first 2 weeks?
Yeah, I mean, it's been I think we've gotten better every week. Thought we've been able to run the ball really well the last 2 weeks. Against Vanderbilt, kind of in the weather I think we had like 300 yards rushing maybe, and then last week we were able to run the ball really effectively as well. Being balanced has been a key, I thought we capitalized on some turnovers created by our defense too. So we're just playing good complementary football right now, and want to just continue to build on that.
Ben?
Hey, Colin. How much of a voice has Adam Prentice been in kind of getting this offense to where it is in terms of installing it, teaching it to the guys, that sort of thing? And also, you've played with him for now 5 years. Is this the first time you've seen him get named Offensive Player of the Week, or did that happen a few times at Colorado State?
I think that was the first. We talked about that. The night after I was like, wow, I think that was probably the first time he'd gotten that, but well deserved. He's been playing really well. Obviously, fullback's not a very flashy position, but that's just the person he is. He's very unselfish. Whatever it takes, for the team, he's willing to do. Whether that means he's playing 12 snaps or whether that means he's playing 80 snaps. Whatever it is, he's going to get it done. But Adam did a good job. I think he's been really helpful to the backs, in that room and being a leader for them. But, definitely glad to have him on our side for sure.
David?
Colin, obviously you guys got Kevin and Deshaun in the backfield. When you have the playbook, are there certain plays only for Kevin and certain plays only for Deshaun?
No, sir. Nope. There is no, certain packages or anything like that. Everybody practices every play, and you just got to be ready for numbers called.
Hale?
Colin, I don't know if you were in there when Deshaun was commenting on how loud the collision was that Adam had after he made his catch. Do you recall hearing anything that loud on that play?
There was a huge, just a big old, clap like with the pads. But yeah, I mean, I rolled out, threw it to him. Got like pushed me, and then when I was turning back around, I just heard kind of, you hear the boom, but then the crowd kind of got into it too. So that's pretty cool.
Is that a lot of collisions you've heard him be involved in over the years, or?
He's had his fair share. Kind of whenever he gets the ball, that seems to be what happens afterwards. So.
Josh Kendall?
Hey, Kyle, I'm going to continue the Adam Prentice line of questioning. Do you have a favorite block or blocks that come to mind during your time with him, whether he's picked up a blitzer for you or just something that has stood out to you?
I don't really have one in particular. Like I said, he's, fullback's not a very flashy position, but every week, he comes to work, he does his job really well. He's very smart, heady football player, and he gives great effort. He's always trying to finish off blacks and finish off, whoever he's up against. But I don't really have one in particular that comes to mind though.
Smart guy overall too. Does he ever talk technical stuff with you, engineering stuff?
No, I could not understand that. But he is really, really smart. We roomed together in undergrad, and so he was always working on his engineering stuff, and then he's in a master's for engineering too. So I mean, he's really, really smart guy.
You mentioned being a big Lego fan as a kid, and that's kind of what got him in the interest. Does he have like 800-piece Lego sets in his room? Is he that kind of guy still?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have those. But that doesn't surprise me though. That's just, kind of the guy he is though. Very, hands-on. Loves that kind of stuff. So.
Eric Boynton.
I got two questions for you, Collin. First of all, as the game is ongoing, do you ever notice how demonstrative Shi Smith is kind of with the opposing team after plays? And do you ever kind of worry that he's maybe on the verge of being flagged for it? He was particularly demonstrative against Auburn.
I don't think Shy says much. I feel like maybe people just say things to him and, it looks that way. But no, I mean, I think, he's been smart, no penalties. I think he understands, they're not to cross the line or anything like that, get us into a bad situation. But, yeah, I mean, he's definitely a competitor.
Cal Thomas.
Is there any little maybe a little anecdote you could tell that kind of maybe summarizes your relationship with Dave Gutschall and how close you guys are?
I didn't
Is
hear
there
it.
any example or instance you can?
I missed the beginning of that part.
Oh, is there any kind of anecdote or quick example you could give about how close your relationship has been with Dave Gutschall over the years?
I mean, like I said last week, I mean, whenever I'm in town, I go see him, and we talk on the phone. Since when the season starts, we talk on the phone. Try to talk to him once a week, just about their game, our game, how his family is, and that kind of stuff. But I mean, like I've said, he means a lot to me, and has done a lot for me, and I can't thank him enough, and was just really blessed to be able to play for him.
All right, we got time for about 2 more questions. I'm going to go Kyle Thomas and then Collin.
Yeah, Colin, coming off of a win of a ranked opponent, what does that mean for you and your confidence as a player, and especially moving into a big game this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, I think that was a big win for us, mainly because it was the next one. It was, Coach talks about, just having a 1-week season and, taking it one game at a time. And, Auburn was a good team, happened to be ranked 15 in the country. I hadn't beaten them in a while, but no, that was a good win for us. Defense played awesome. Offense made plays when we had to. But I think that definitely gave us a boost. But LSU, they're a good football team. They have a lot of talent, and we got to be ready to go Saturday.
All right, Collin.
Yeah, Collin, what was your first impression of seeing Jazz Turntine for the first time, and how do you feel like he played Saturday against Auburn?
I thought Jazz did a good job. He's like I said. I mean, he's a big guy. I thought he did a good job, and we're just going to continue. It's like I've said before. I mean, as an offense, we have to continue to get better and better every week. That's something that Coach Bobo talks about. When fall camp's over, that doesn't mean that all of a sudden we've peaked out and that's as good as our offense is going to be. We have to continue to push to get better and better. Cut down on missed assignments. We have to take care of the football, making good decisions, making catches. All those things just continue to get better as an offense. And, those things happen on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday throughout the week. So, to answer your question, yes, I thought Jazz did a good job and that I think he's going to continue to get better as the season goes on.
You ever met something that's 6'7", 330?
I mean, he's a big guy. He's a real big guy. Glad to have him on the blind side there for sure.
All right, thanks, Collin.